Wow, that felt great.
Very good.
That felt perfect.
Okay, let's hit one now. Same speed, same shape, just the same exact swing, but the ball gets in the way. Hold that finish for me, too. Hold that finish.
That's with the back to the target.
Okay, that looks good. That's where we want it all the time, right there. Barry, I'm going to replay a portion of the swing report I did back in early March, where you had made some really good progress in your takeaway. As you look at this, these side-by-sides, the one on the left was back in February, and the one on the right was early March. And I'm going to encourage you to go back to my YouTube channel and watch that March 4th swing report and look at that again. I'm going to play this portion of it right now. Then when it's over with, I want to show some comparisons to your swing versus yesterday.
On the left, I'm going to start you at the 1 position. I'm going to take you back to the 3 position, 1 frame at a time. You can see a couple things here. I'm going to put a line on that left knee. You can see how it is pushed out towards the target. There's not a lot of hip turn there. Watch that left knee. You'll see how it pushes out there. And it's just basically very little. And when this arm gets parallel, you have a bent arm. And your shoulder turn, it's not very far. You don't have a lot of shoulder turn once this arm here gets parallel, once the upper arm. Now you don't keep that arm straight, but when this, from the shoulder to the elbow, and that is parallel to the ground, this is the position you're in. Here, as you take it back, it's so much better. You can see that knee and your hips have turned. Big difference in those 2 moves. And now you've got a lot more power built up in the coil of your back. You really don't need to take it much further back than this. This is as far as you're going. Now, you're doing a drill here. You need to continue that drill. And
Okay, Barry, now I've added your swing from yesterday. So we have all 3 swings. Early February at the far left, early March, here we are in April. As I take you back, watch how your left knee pushes outside that red line. And so we're seeing that I needed to spend more time on this takeaway move until it becomes more ingrained in your swing, because you've kind of reverted back a little bit to the lifting of the club instead of the turning of the body right there. So this here is more like it was in February and not the way it was in March. Here's the movement on the left. You draw this red line. You're letting your hips turn. Your shoulders are turning. Really good position right there. And you get a shoulder turn really strong right there. Then yesterday you had reverted back a little bit to the earlier swing where you're just not letting your hips turn at all. You're just squatting with the knees, but you're not turning. You're only trying to turn with your upper body. And because your lower body's not turning with the upper body, it restricts the turn of the upper body. So you're not really able to get much of a turn, and you're not able to keep your left arm straight, because without a complete body turn, you can't get the club back in the position you want, and therefore the arm breaks down here. And your shoulder turn is only about right there. So we need to work on releasing the hips and getting into the position you have on the left. So the one in the middle is the position I want you to get into. You can see how you turn your hips and you allow that knee to move a little bit instead of pushing towards the target. I know that came from the concept of trying to keep your weight on your left side, but there's a way of keeping your weight on your left side but still turn, and that's what we need. And we know you can capture that feeling and movement again because you did it back in March. And if you watch the entire video, it shows the different drills and steps we went through to capture that feeling. And so we just need to, next time we meet, we're going to go through that again. We're going to almost duplicate that exact process that we did.